Cedric Burke, the man identified as newly sworn-in Public Utilities Minister Marlene McDonald's surprise guest at her swearing-in ceremony at President's House, spoke with TV6 News at his pool in Sealots at his invitation.
The Honourable Minister didn't even know I was there, and she hadn't invited me there. It's just really more like excitement than anything, just glad that she was reinstated and so forth, and she was vindicated. That it was about. We didn't even have an idea that this would lead to all this craziness. Otherwise, I would not even go there if I knew it was all this craziness.
Fixing TNT, led by Kirkway, has linked a photograph of Mr. Burke at the swearing-in with his detention and subsequent release during what Fixing TNT calls an unconstitutional state of emergency in 2011. Mr. Burke says he sued the state.
I don't want to comment too much on that because it's something the courts they still dealing with that, so I don't want to discuss that too much. But one day, the public will know what was the outcome of that.
So, when you see the headline, alleged gang leader attached to your name, and you say what to that?
Well, I say alleged is a word that you use plenty when you want to keep yourself safe from lawsuits. That is the word to use, because then if you know something, you shouldn't say alleged, you should say, I so and so say he is, Cedric Burke is, what things.
Mr. Burke said he has a security company and a construction company, which has led to his success, inclusive of the pool he says the community shares.
I personally haven't got a favor from Marlene McDonald or anybody. My company tender for a job, we get some, we don't get some. I don't see what is the problem. I don't see if I am not eligible to work in this country or what, because the last time I checked, I am not a convict. I have never been convicted. I have no matters before the court.
He says it is about stereotyping and discrimination because of where he lives and pictures of him at parties wearing gold chains.
A part of it is about tax. People want to pass and collect tax now, but it would never happen. I will die first. I pay the government their share, and anytime they want to investigate, they could see all my tax always being paid. I always have my clearances, and everything always above board.
Nonetheless, Mr. Burke was not among the 4 people listed as Miss McDonald's contingent at President's House.
You can't hold me responsible for not knowing the protocol at President's House. I have never been there. I was never a president. And I think that if anybody should be at fault, is who's supposed to be upholding the procedure.
Mr. Burke said it was fellow Sealots contractor Kenroy Dupwell who encouraged him to attend the swearing-in as a surprise for their MP.
To be honest, I find she was wasn't she normal self, but I didn't really pick up. But I don't know if because if I tell you, his name wasn't, his mind wasn't there. But I didn't even know it had to be, it was a person, I didn't know anything. Because he really, this happened because I follow him.
When Miss McDonald came, she was like, Mr. Burke, a bit surprised, a bit shocked at the end of it all, but then with the moment, everything proceeded. And then when we went upstairs, the contingent ended up being from 4 to 5, and there were 5 chairs placed for Miss McDonald's contingent.
Jewel Brown, TV6 News.